Hello! Okay, do. This is your first time chatting on my channel, apparently. So very spooky? I hope so. Did I get ya? Did I scare ya? Ziggy Soul, hello. Bibs, hello. Fred, not Fredge, hello. We're back on Arena today. Oh, I've got mail. Happy Halloween. What do I get? A funny sticker. Where does this go if I equip it? I don't know. Your new favorite streamer. Aw, thank you, Duckman. Oh, you've been VOD watching. I'm happy to hear that. Sticker. Stinker. Yeah. So I'm not doing a draft or anything today because there's not gonna be time. But I'm trying to knock this out early because I gotta be ready for my one trick-or-treater. I live at the very interior-most part of a spiral cul-de-sac. So, no one comes trick-or-treating. It's one of the things that disappoints me about the house I live in now compared to the house I was renting before, which was kind of tucked away at a corner, but still visible from up and down a street. We didn't get a lot of trick-or-treaters there the first year we lived there, but the second year we went ham with, like, decorations that could be seen from down the street, and we actually got a lot more people. We got, like, 20, which is a nice number. And then we moved here, and I put out all that big bombastic shit again last year, and one person with one child. Yeah, no, I just put out the easy stuff this year. I did not spend the time pounding in all the pumpkin stake lights to line the path to my door. Do you give out good candy to the rare person that do? Well, last year, I did what I had been doing, and I got several different candies, because I think, you know, you kind of want to have, ideally, I like to get Reese's, because I think they're the best candy, and they're certainly the one I'm most happy to finish, but I want to make sure I have something that doesn't have peanut butter, since some people are allergic, and I always try to have at least one option that doesn't have chocolate, you know, one sort of something fruit adjacent. So like last year I got Reese's, I don't know, probably like Kit Kats, maybe Crunch Bars, Milky Ways, stuff in that spectrum, Three Musketeers probably. And then I got like Starbursts or something for the non-chocolate likers. And then one person showed up. So my roommates and I had to eat all of that candy. And I don't want that to happen again. So this year I just got Reese's. I got the little Reese's Pumpkins, expecting to give one to one person. And then I will finish the rest. Stoptimus Crime, thank you for coming over here. I saw you on the Prague last week. Still sweet of you to accommodate them. Yeah, I think, you know, there's nothing that chaps your nips more when you're a kid and you put the effort in to have a costume and go trick-or-treating than going to a house and realizing you don't want any of the candy they're offering. And it's just a fucking waste. Yeah, no, I used to work in an office, so it was less of a problem. I could buy as much as, well, actually, when I worked in an office, I lived in an apartment, so I didn't get trick-or-treaters. So I just got candy to bring to the office because there was like a bring your kids to trick-or-treat at the office event. So I would put out a bowl of candy for that, and that would always be gone by the next day. Hello, Ollie Gladman. Thanks for coming by. Emote suggestions. Yes, I do want to get Dia and Tom Champ. I'm gonna need to... Well, Tom Champ I have the source image for, so I could literally remake Tom Champ if I needed to upload it here. Yeah, I probably have to ask Lamp for if I want that on here, which I probably do. I also need to find out, and maybe someone in chat knows, if you can change or ask to have changed your prefix for your channel, because they gave me TomLaugh1. I would really rather not have a number in there. It's very, you know, I tried to sign up for my name at Gmail and there were already 15 people sitting on names like that, which I prefer to avoid if I can. And Vixen managed to change it. Okay, I'll ask her if I can't figure it out myself. Yeah, so what I'm gonna try and do on Arena today, first of all, let's reroll this, see if we can get one that's worth 750. Yeah, okay. So, Harem, if you have the ability to make your own TCG with none of the money requirements, but with the ability to draft still, what mechanics and flavor would you go for? That is a sprawling-ass question, and I'm gonna need to think about that for a second. It's likely a partner thing? Could be. But if I still have a number of viewers below partner, as I likely will for the foreseeable future, it doesn't matter so much, I guess. But, you know, someday, I would prefer to just have, like, Tom Laugh or something. I don't mind switching to T. Laughlin or whatever to find something that doesn't require me to have a number appended to it. Before I try and answer that rather complex question, let me discuss my plans for today. So, Duskmorn Quick Draft is back, but I don't think we're gonna have time. I thought, when we did the Bloomborough draft on stream, I thought I spent 45 minutes doing my picks. I watched back the vid. It was literally an hour and 45 minutes. It was like an hour and 50 minutes. Just picking 39 cards, which is really me in a nutshell. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't think we'll have time to do a draft today, even a quick draft. Which is a shame, because Duskmorn would admittedly be very thematically appropriate for the day. What we are gonna do, I'm gonna try and do these quests. And I want to do the Midweek Madness, which is Phantom Innistrad. And, you know, Innistrad's, it's not Duskmorn, but it's still, like, gothic. It's still a little Halloween. Because this is only available, oh, shit, that's minutes, not hours. This is literally only available for 20 more minutes. Oh, well, fuck. That means I won't even get to play my games. No, sign-up ends. Maybe I can still... Oh, shit, I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to fucking hop to that. And then make a sealed deck, and then find out the event is over and I can't play any more games, probably. So it'll be a complete waste of time. You know what? Let's just do this now and see if we can get anything done here, because I'm scared. Maybe I only have 20 minutes to play games. I've never seen any of these cards before. It's not gonna end well. Does this opening... Oh... These are all... Wait, is this golden packs also? Am I insane? That's not all my cards, right? That was only like 12 cards? Okay. I'm not sure why it showed me exactly that set of things. First 39 cards go in the deck. Yeah, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and just... go through and, I don't know, put in card. I'll add to deck. I actually wish this deck builder was a little more robust, like, say, Moxfield, where you can put in, like, considering and stuff. Because what I would really like to do is go through, throw in the cards that I think are, like, actively good, and then go and see which colors have the most, and then just choose those colors to play, which is how I usually do sealed. Is there a random button? Okay. That's not bad. That's removal and a little bit of fixing. The maybe board on Architect, yeah. That's Pump with an upside. Yeah, that's pretty good. Disturb. You may cast this card from your graveyard transformed for its disturb cost. Flying Vigilance 4/4. If it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. If you can get this into your graveyard, great. But as its regular cast doesn't seem amazing. That's like maybe playable, but I'm not gonna pick that out as a thing I actively care to play. +2/+0. Yeah, that's significant enough. I'm probably not gonna have Groom's Finery, but a bad Bone Splitter is still a Bone Splitter. That's good for limited. That's fine. 3-1 means it'll trade really easily with 1-1s, though, so I'm not going to put that as, like, an amazing thing. That's removal. Dauntless Cathar, 3-2 for 3. Exile it from your graveyard, make a 1-1 flying. That seems pretty decent. Let's see. We'll average that out to, we'll count this as one thing worth playing, because that's, like, upper tier, but not, like, amazing. A white Wind Drake with return target spirit you control to its owner's hand. Okay, maybe. Fiendbinder. When it attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. That's pretty decent. 3-2 for 4. If this is OG Innistrad, that stat line makes a little more sense. My sense of what's a good stat line is all fucked up because I was just doing Bloom Burrow. 3-1 flash that you can have be a 3-mana disenchant is pretty solid. Yeah, no, it's solid. I just don't think this is like oh, I opened this, I gotta play white. I'm trying to keep this mainly for things that, like, are standout. Supernatural Rescue. Flash as long as you control a spirit. While you cast the spells, happen as you don't control. That's not bad. It's kind of expensive for something you want to play as a trick, because keeping 4 mana open is not easy. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, investigate. Little expensive, but removal's removal. I'm stinky because you were gonna stream. Why are you shouldn't be stream. If people are already trick-or-treating there, Oz, you can't. What are you gonna do? You gonna sit there and just randomly leave your stream over and over to answer the door? One other Tom laugh. Yeah, well, I'll kill him someday. That's a nice ability. That's really expensive for a creature that you're just gonna tap every turn to tap something. Bruna the Fading Light. When you cast the spell, I mean, yeah, that's a 5/7 Flying Vigilance, so yeah, that's a bomb. We'll play that if we're playing white. Okay, so those are our, like, standout white cards. Blue. What the fuck is Cleave? You may cast the spell for its Cleave cost. If you do, remove the words in square brackets. Return target non-land permanent or non-land permanent you control. Okay. That's fine, but not really a reason to play blue on its own. Surveil 3. Oh, but no cantrip. If I'm in graveyard heavy, maybe. But otherwise, that's a bit of a painful minus. You usually don't want to play cards like that if they don't actually replace themselves. They're taking Tom Champ out back. Yeah, it feels like an unmechanic. It does a little. Secrets of the Key. Investigate. If the spell was cast from a graveyard, investigate twice instead. Okay, so that eventually draws you a card, and eventually draws you 2 more cards, and it costs a lot of mana over time, but that is good advantage. Spontaneous Mutation, that it only debuffs power. That's probably not good enough. Disturb, right. Cast it from your graveyard for schnibbity-dibbity. If it would be put into a graveyard. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Manic Scribe, they mill 3. Only if we're trying to mill them to win the game. Let's see. Shipwreck Sifters. When it enters, draw and discard. That's not too bad. When you just discard a spirit or a card with disturb. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. That you usually are hoping to set up as a 2/3 for 2. That turns on something else. So yeah, I think that's okay. Oh, it's Destiny board. Look at the top 2 cards. One in your graveyard. Whenever a creature is put in your graveyard from anywhere, remove an omen counter from it. Yeah, if you're going, like, control-y over time, we'll put 1. We'll count that as 1. Draw a card. Oh, it's just accumulated knowledge, but at sorcery speed. Yeah, that's not very good with 1 copy. That's counter magic, which is kind of like removal. Oh, sorcery speed repulse. That's still repulse, so I'd still put that as a pretty decent reason to play blue. Yeah, that's filler. Wind Drake, when it enters... Okay. That's fine, I guess. Sure. Drown Yard Explorers enters Investigate. 2-4 for 4 with that. Blue seems a lot of like, yeah, this card is okay. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast this spell. That looks pretty good to me. Mystic Retrieval. Neat, but kind of slow. Organ, and I would have to be in blue-red exactly for that to actually plus me. Yeah, that's a 3-2 for 4 who immediately replaces himself. That's not bad. For blue, certainly. Choose one or both. Okay. Yeah, that's removal plus a trick. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's removal. That's funny. I don't think I would play black for that. That's very good. This is a rare creature. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, make a guy. Yeah, I'd play that. What do we do? You're a 2-2 for 2. You can gain flying for a discard. Yeah, that's fine. If it's night... Oh, fuck. I forgot this has the stupid fucking day-night horse shit that I don't hate. I never had to play with, but feels like it's a massive pain to remember, which I guess means it's not such a pain on here, because you don't have to remember. If you gained life this turn... Yeah, that's pretty good. That's fine for later. It doesn't plus you, though, so I don't think I would massively care about that. That's like a coercion. That's fine, I guess. Grabbing Foul Bloods. Oh, gets +1/+1. Yeah, that seems fine. Diregraph Horde. Create some boys. 3-4 for 5. Sure. Boldaran Pariah. Oh. Well, goodness. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's very expensive, but it is removal. Morkrut Necropod. That's... Menace is neat, but is that really gonna... If you squint, this is a bomb. If you squint, this is a big win condition. So, we'll put this... Is this draft? This is sealed. It's sealed. We're going to spend 20 minutes making a deck and then play no games because the event will be over probably. Why does the event end in the middle of the day? I thought things ran until... I thought it would be daily, like on the daily reset. I didn't think I had to care about what time of day I did this. Shit, fuck. End the festivities. That's too small, I think, to matter most of the time. Menace, discard a card and sack it to draw. Raise the effigy. That's not bad, I suppose. It's a little specific, but that's decent. Sure, that's a trick. That you already have to kind of have board presence, so I don't think I would usually want to play that in limited. That's a 2-2 for 2 with a relevant ability. That's fine. Man, they just printed all the different red pump spells here, I see. Might be a time zone thing? Maybe. Alchemist's Gambit. This is some crazy fuck shit. Take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented. Ah, okay. So you can pay infinite mana to just have this be Time Walk. Otherwise, it's Final Fortune. Very funny. Wizards of the East Coast. After sign-up time limit, there's 3 hours to get the rest of... Oh, okay, okay. Then we're fine. We're fine. Thank you for telling me that, Kadu. Oh, okay, yeah. Blood Hypnotist. Yeah, I'd play that. Blood Mad Vampire. You are gonna run into a 1-1 and die every time. Daybreak combatants. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Fearful villager. Menace. Daybound. And it's not gonna explain. No, I don't want to craft this. I just want to... I want you to tell me how this works, please. Which one was it? Fearful villager. Can anyone remind me how day and night works? It's like if people don't play spells, it becomes night, and then if people do play spells, it becomes day, or something. Anyway, this is like probably playable. Sure. That looks good. Crewin Outlaw. If no spells were cast last turn. The beginning of each upkeep. Okay. Werewolves you control have menace, including himself. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. That's a good trick. At the beginning of the turn, if no spells were cast, it becomes... Okay. Why... I thought that's what, like, Daybound and Nightbound already meant, so why is this guy, like, written out manually? Like, so it transforms... That looks like the exact same as the normal rules, right? For day and night? Or is it inverted? Am I stupid? I believe it was just older wording. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, right, that's the guy who just dies. That's slow, but removal. If no spells were... Okay, Daybound, Nightbound. Yeah, I'd play that. Whenever abilities okay, yeah, red's kind of looking like it might have something. Let's see. Target creature gets +1/+1 for each... Okay, plus an investigate. Yeah, as a trick, that's minor, but good. Death touch, and guess +2... Yeah. That's playable. That doesn't do a lot unless I have things that very specifically work with it. Oh, it's inverse persist. Fun. Yeah, not, like, amazing, but I think that's okay-ish. I'm not gonna put it as a reason to play green, though. Trick. Whenever it attacks or blocks other humans you control... Yeah, and it's a grizzly bear, so sure. Hinterland Logger. Turns into a 4/2 trample, yeah. Young Wolf is a limited all-star? Alright, I'll take your word for it. Are we playing a rainbow deck? Nah, I'm just picking out the cards that I think are, like, notably good, or, like, you know, reasons to play that color. And then we're gonna see how many of each color we have to inform us which colors we actually want to play. You start a creature you don't control. Each creature you control that's a wolf or werewolf fucks it up. Funny, not removal unless you have the right board already, so I'm a little meh on that. Depends a little bit on my creature base, but I'm not gonna put it in yet. You're a grizzly bear if I want it, and yeah, no, that's good. Naturalize, or, yeah, sure. During your turn, this is a 2/4, that's not bad. Byway Courier, yeah. Sheltering Boughs, it's like, okay, I guess. Weirding Wood. Nah, we mostly... Well, it's mana fixing. Alright. And it does replace itself, unless your land gets instant speed stone rained in response. 4/4 hex proof. Yeah, that's very good. When it dies, or when it enters, make 2 wolves. Like shit, dog, yeah. Mana fixing, but not a reason to play those colors. You may cast target creature card in a graveyard this turn. But no color shenanigans. But yeah, I mean, that still just lets you cast shit out of your own graveyard. Like, shit, dog. Yeah, I want that. Let's see. Vampire Socialite. Yeah. That looks quite good. Grim Flayer. Damage to a player. Surveil 3. Yeah, that's good. You're a rare creature. I'm not even gonna read your text. I'm sure you're good. Ride down. Yeah, that's good. A lot of good gold cards here. Flash, Lifelink. Yeah, you had me at Flash, Lifelink. Yeah, I see. The thing is, if you look at the stat line and you look at the mana cost and it's like already on rate, and then you see it has a bunch of text, you're like, okay, yeah, that must be good. Yeah, it's like a little expensive, but that's removal that's removal for anyone. Brain in a jar. 2, 1 tap, put a charge counter, then you may cast an instant from your hand without paying its mana cost. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fun. If you're got a nice slow deck that can like make use of that. Soul Separator. Exile target creature from a graveyard, from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy, except it's a 1/1. It's a spirit and it has flying. Oh, and then oh. What a funny little guy. I can't tell if that's good or not. That's a lot of mana to invest. And if you have a little creature with a useful ability, it gets that back, but probably the zombie isn't going to be worth much. And if you have a big creature, I don't... that looks a little expensive for what you're getting, unless you have, like, a crazy, fuck-off, huge, awesome legend. Wretched Griff. Emerge. You may cast this by right, okay. When you cast a spell, draw a card. You can't cast it at instant speed, right? With Emerge, no, not inherently. You replace the creature you're sacking if you emerge that. Otherwise, it's really, really expensive. That's okay, I think. 1 minute left. Yeah, well, we should be fine. Now we've entered, if what, I want to say Kadu said is true, then I should have, 3 hours to play the games, and I'm only playing, I need 3 wins. Let's just say done in case we have to say done for it to count. Okay, yeah. Yep, there's our 3 hours. Okay, so we can continue. So, confirmed. We have 3 hours. Okay. So, real quick, let's... is this cards or mana symbols? The impression that I'm getting... Can I really not, like, sort this by color? Hang on. If I filter... Yeah, it doesn't filter the deck. It only filters these. Is there nothing I can do to just get how many cards of each color? Good luck, Aram. Thank you, Ralph Bat. Be funny if I just entered with this. Just whatever it gave me for auto lands and all the cards that I think are good. Try the alternative deck view. So this is sorted by curve. I don't think I see any way to sort it by anything else. I don't know if this is cards or mana symbols. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Did I miss one? Maybe. I think that's cards. Either way, it really looks like red and green are our best colors. Certainly not blue, because I was really being generous for some of these and saying, like, oh, this is a reason to play blue. And we have a lot of good... We got this guy. Yeah, I think we're probably playing red-green with maybe a splash. But before we play anything, before I actually build this, I am gonna real quick, I'm going to real quick adjust my webcam, first of all, and I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. Monty Python intermission music goes here. Bathroom break was less quick than advertised, but I'm back. Okay, so we looked at overall playable cards. Let's real quick kind of... Can we make this embiggened? Okay. Let's real quick kind of... Vixen's booting up battle pets. If you want a really spooky stuff, Vixen plugging that controller back in. The one that melts cords and creates burn marks. We looked at overall playable cards. Let's real quick scan a second time for bombs. It seems like... That's pretty strong. As long as you put one as minimum, Okay, so you have to have creatures with counters on them already for this to, like, fully get going, but it's a 4/4 for 4 in the worst case. And it's pretty nuts when it does get going. Yeah, it looks to me like we're in green for sure. We're either in green-white with a splash of red or green-red with a possible splash of white. I don't think we'll be able to splash for Bruna. Has double white, which is a little sad. Werewolves being humans for Bruna is strong. Yeah. I do think, though, if you look at the numbers here, though, there's a lot. We picked out a lot more red cards as like, ooh, this is notably strong than we did white cards. Whenever, I should actually read this text now. Whenever this creature enters or transforms, target creature gets +4/+4 till end of turn. Pretty rad. When this creature transforms into this, fight target non-werewolf creature you don't control. We don't talk about Bruna. What did Bruna do? What did Bruna do-na? And in red-black, we've got this, we've got these guys. They're a little better played early, and they're vampire support specific. Red has vampires and werewolves. I think the white splash, if we go red, also lets us play Ride Down, which is pretty nice. Splashing for the black for the flare. Or, right. Yeah. Kind of looking to see if there's any other things we might splash that are single black. This maybe. It's expensive, but, you know, cards that are expensive and played late are the best ones to splash. We do also have... yeah, we've got some other black removal spells that are still valid, played later in the game. We'll see. We'll see. I think what we're gonna do... Let's reset this, put everything back, and let's start with our green, because we're 100% playing green. Get out of here. All of y'alls. I said There. Start with our green. And see where that gets us. We know for bombs, yeah, so we know we're playing you at the beginning of combat on your turn. Yeah, that's fucking bananas. That's a werewolf, and this also, yeah. We're gonna have strong stuff at the top of the curve pretty much no matter what. Let's see. There are 4 more card types and 1 cards in your graveyard. Yeah, so discard would help turn that on. Because we can easily get creature. Instant and sorcery, so we're looking to get a land or an enchantment into the graveyard or an artifact. But either way, this guy's a grizzly bear at worst. So for curve, I think we'd probably be playing him. And this is just, yeah, 2/1 that becomes a 4/2 trample. Yeah, most of our werewolves are humans otherwise, so this guy's probably pretty good. That's probably pretty good still. 1/1 Death Touch is not bad on its own for the effect that it has deterring your opponent from getting into combat with anything large. Human Scout. Yeah, we've got some pretty good human support. For now, let's just assume that we're going to play. And someone said this was good. I'll take their word for it. It can be hard to evaluate a card like this without knowing how it, without, like, seeing it in action. Play the 1/1 Death Touch. And it seems like we can actually probably play Moonlight Hunt. I don't really like playing cards that can just be dead if you don't have other cards, if you don't have board presence, but the upside to this when we get it and it's not dead is very high. That's cheap and potentially very strong removal. Okay. So, we probably played that also, but this is like a little more fillery. And like we'll probably play some of these other green cards. Like we'll probably play this if we're splashing, to have any amount of mana fixing. So if we and we know we might be playing any other color besides blue. If we play white, or at least splash it, we're getting access to these guys. Red gets us access to this. He is also a werewolf, so he combos with our other werewolf shit. Grim Flare is also very strong. I feel like black would have to be our primary second color for him. Like, he's not bad if you get him late, provided you have Delirium. But if it's like turn 6 and you have like lands and creatures and like an instant and no easy way to get a 4th type, this guy is not gonna do a lot when you finally find your black mana. So I'm a little suspect of splashing for this guy, even though I think it might be good enough. Let's look at our red. That was kind of the theoretical next most, the color with the next most cards we thought were actually, like, good. Yeah, so this has more wolves and werewolves, which is pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. It's got vampires, which are not as, which don't really combo with our stuff. We probably don't have enough to play vampire tribal cards like this thing. We'd probably have to be in red-black for that, and we're not playing green with our payoffs for big green. Yeah, we've got big wolf here too. So many big wolf. Yeah, I think we're going red-green, vaguely werewolf tribal. So let's see. Blocks or becomes blocked. 3 damage to that creature, 3 damage to that creature's controller. Yeah, that's pretty, that's tough to deal with. It's, like, almost impossible to gang block, and it's effectively got... Yeah, no, if you gang block it, you take, like, 9 damage anyway, and yeah, no, you really can't gang block this. It's effectively got first strike for 3 of its damage, and it deals a total of 8. So, yeah, about the best you can do is find, like, a 5/4 creature to trade for this in combat if you don't have a removal spell. So, yeah, that's up there, I think. If we're playing red, we're certainly playing him. Honestly, I think we're going to be kind of spoiled for choice. We're just going to have to be attentive to our mana curve and make sure we're not regularly playing nothing until, like, turn 4. But it's looking okay right now. We've got some decent, Grizzly Bear sort of slot there. So we don't have to play kind of the worse red creatures, I think. Let's play this guy. He's a Grizzly Bear Wolf, and his ability is actually somewhat relevant. Let's play, what are we looking at here? We got some combat tricks we're probably gonna want. I think +3/+0 first strike. That's a massive reversal. This is really strong for curve. That's pretty good for curve also, and is a werewolf. Let's see. Werewolves, yeah, I mean, this is werewolf tribal, so we'll play that. I think +1/+1 double strike. That can definitely just kill someone. Yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty good. If we put in this guy, we're at 18 out of 40. I think then we kind of just want removal. Do we splash? I guess that's the most important question to answer from here. Do we splash for these guys? And ride down. If I splashed white, it would be for these 3 cards, probably. Actually, do I have +1/+1 counters to turn this guy on, or is he just going to be a 4/4 for 4? Which is, like, good, but not something you necessarily want to splash for. I've got the rogue. Yeah, I've got this guy. And yeah. Caretaker. I think that's it. Oh, and Undying, this young wolf can come back with a counter. However, it's not just creatures have a counter on. Oh no, okay, yeah. The second, the activated ability just cares that it has a counter, not that it just got one. Would we splash for any mono white cards? There is more removal. Do we need it? In red for removal, we could still play this. It's kind of slow and expensive. We don't have any madness support really, so this lies like fine, but I think we might have better things to do. And this, likewise. 3/2 trample for 3, perfectly good. But yeah, I think we just want... Yeah, let's do the white splash, I think. Let's quickly check green. See if there's, like, enough good green cards that I just want to go for consistency. This guy's fine. This I probably wouldn't be playing if I weren't splashing. This is fine. This is probably playable. Yeah, I think I could get to a deck I was happy with in just red-green. The question is that going to be better than adding the splash just by virtue of being more consistent? I thought I was Tom, but I ended up on the wolf maxing stream. We are wolf maxing. We are playing as many as we can. It's kind of a trick question. Because, unlike in the draft we were doing the other day, all we have to do is win 3 games. We can lose as many games as we want, and all we're getting out of it is cards. So there's really not much point in tanking on this forever. I should just flip a coin and decide what to do. Yeah, I think if we're in white, we get that. If we splash black at the end of all this, we get, I guess, we probably play Flayer then. Maybe Certain Death. We'd play, yeah, this for sure we would play. But the white splash gets us strong creatures also, so I think I'd probably rather just take the, what was it, this? Yeah, the white removal spells. Ride Down is also those. Yeah, fuck it. Let's, do we need 18 lands for this? Actually, probably not. We have all these 5 mana plus bombs, but most of our deck costs 3 or less. So I think we're just gonna go, we need this to have 1 piece of mana fixing. And then we're gonna go these 2 and Ride Down, and, either Humble the Brute or Puncturing Light, I guess. Since we won't necessarily have white early, probably We might actually want to just do that. Keep the splash minimal so that I'm less likely to get fucked by drawing white cards and nothing to use them for. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just play another creature. And we'll just keep white at the top of the curve other than for ride down because that can Mondo fuck someone. I think if we're going to splash white for any removal spell, that's the best one. Yeah, we'll try that. And it shouldn't be too difficult to get 3 wins, you know, with some number of losses if need be. Please also grab that rush of adrenaline. Rush of adrenaline, rush of adrenaline. That's not a white card. That's not a green card. That's not a red 1-drop. You can't play this on turn 1. It's a 1-mana card, yes. It's not a 1-drop. I think this is easily the worst of the combat tricks I can play. Like, it's good for forcing damage through. And, like, yeah, it can turn a combat for sure. The problem is it only gives +1 toughness, so only in very specific circumstances is this going to stop your creature from dying when it otherwise would have. Unlike giving it +3/+0 in first strike, or giving it +1/+1 in double strike, or having a giant growth that gives it, like, +3 toughness. So we're going to go with this. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 7 of each of these to start with. We've only got 1 piece of mana fixing, so I think we have to play 2 planes. And yeah, we'll go, let's try that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have any, just real quick, I didn't open any, no, I didn't open any dual lands in these colors. Okay. Oh, fuck me, I forgot we have this, too. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do want to play this. That's removal, and it makes it substantially easier for me to achieve Delirium. Oh, fuck. I hate having to cut a card. I'm really bad at it. Well, this is the last card I added, so maybe I cut him. Cut him, or maybe Daybreak Combatants, because they're not a wolf. Well, he's not a wolf either. How many creatures do we have? 18. Okay, we have plenty of creatures. Cutting a creature is not a problem. I guess let's cut the Byway Courier, because just on the principle of it's the last one I added. Okay, there we go. Explosive Apparatus. We Gucci. Let's just play some games and get a tiny, tiny reward. Ah. Wolves, wolves, wolves. Let's see how we do. Have we indeed wolf maxed, or are we about to be the wolf min? I will keep this. Hello, sir. Doodaloo. Ah, alright. Okay, we got our white mana. Not blocking that. Okay, let's play this. Yeah, we'll probably be playing that. But let's, yeah, let's just go to combat and attack. And bimp. Any tips on how to get better at mulliganing? I don't think I'm necessarily very good at it. I'm pretty greedy. I hate to mulligan marginal hands. Yeah, we'll just take one. Okay, sorry, I need to look at this real quick. Can't block unless you control another wolf or werewolf, so it can't block right now. Music to mine ears. Okay. Yeah, I think we just, yeah, can't block. No problem. Dive, dive, dive. Play planes. Let's tap like this for Hinterland Lager. My favorite beverage. Generally, I think the best way to think about mulliganing is you gotta realistically look at the hand and say to yourself, what do I need to draw for this to turn out to be a good hand? And if the answer is not very likely to happen, then you shouldn't keep the hand. Even if it looks good in the case that it does work out perfectly. Let's see. Werewolf. Okay, so trample, nightbound. Okay, so yeah, these guys are just tramplers, and this guy still can't block. I think I just bomb the Gnarlwood Dryad, because this... Well, if he blocks a creature with... Oh, that's true. If he blocks a creature with Double Strike, it's not going to get to deal damage. Yeah, okay. He'll probably block one of these instead of the Hamlet Captain. So this is okay. We'll let him declare blocks. Yeah, bro. That's fine. Okay, now do we blow that up before he can declare blocks? Or do we just double strike it? I think we'll... What's he gonna block with this? He's not gonna want to trade it for that. He'll probably block for like that. Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah, I guess that's fine. Depending on how he blocks, which will probably be... Oh, fuck, he's allowed to block with that now. Shit, dog, I forgot about that. Okay, that was a mistake then. I should have killed that before blockers. Alright, it's not the end of the world, though. We are gonna... do I just blow that up now? No. Okay. We're gonna do this, and we'll, hit over that and not get death touched. And then we may proceed. And I'm gonna lose a lot of board presence. Oh, okay. That's fine. That would have happened either way. And we kept this, which means he can't take any damage from anything ever, or he will die. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I can kill something with this. Yeah, I think we... oh. Alright, yeah. Alright, let me finish my thought now that I'm not gonna be, distracting myself during the game. Yeah, if you look at the hand, right, and consider, like, yeah, what do my draws have to be in order for this to be a hand that's probably gonna be good? Because some hands that look playable, when you run through that question, you realize are not. And vice versa, some hands that look like, oh, this is way too dangerous, if you stop and think, you may realize, like, actually, just getting to, like, 2 or 3 mana still unlocks enough of this that it's okay. That's common if some of the cards in your hand are, like, card draw, or, you know, surveil scry kind of effects, or you know, mana fixing, mana acceleration. You can potentially keep a low land hand knowing that's okay, I've still got board presence early, and getting stuck isn't gonna kill me against what I know of my opponent's deck. And vice versa, you can see a hand that's like 4 lands and 3 non-lands, which looks pretty okay. That's like fine on spec. But if those cards are all expensive anyway, then the fact that you drew those specific non-lands, it's like, oh, so I'm not gonna do anything until like turn 4 or 5 unless I happen to draw specifically something cheap in the next 1 or 2 cards. And that's when sometimes you have to be like, this is technically lands and non-lands, but this is not likely to work out to be good for me. What do we get? The rare card you collected exceeds the collection limit. What does that mean? I couldn't have gotten a rare that I have 4 of, or there's no rare I possibly have 4 of. So they gave me 20 gems? It means, really? What rare could I possibly have 4 copies of already? I can't imagine. And from, like, Innistrad, too. That's bizarre. Well, let's keep going. We only got 2 hours and 27 minutes to play the rest of these games. Oh, we're fighting against a mighty demon man. Yeah, this looks okay. The double red we can't make until we get a second mountain. But we have we have a couple things we can play. We have a bomb to draw to, so this will probably be fine. Maybe it was because of a starter deck. Could be, could be. Blue! We're gonna go Sporeback Wolf. Oh, showing up on turn 2. You prick. Alright, Sporeback Wolf, let's go. Let's go! And then we can Skinner and decide whether we want another 2/2 or to make this a 3/3. Or we can play this guy, depending on what he goes with. Red-black, okay. Gonna see some vampires, I assume. Hoblin Zombie. Ain't that a Yu-Gi-Oh card? Let's see. 2/2 Death Touch. And when it dies, make a dude. Okay. I don't think we have any clever way to not get make that Death Touch not relevant, unfortunately. So we're probably just gonna have to trade with that, annoyingly. Yeah. Yeah. His creature costs 2, my creature costs 2. It's not the worst. And this can't block, right? And it only gets to attack once, so yeah, that's not actually that big of a deal. It's pretty much just deal 1 damage to me afterward. We'll go for this guy. What you got, Agimonks? He has many options, it would seem. One for defender, and he can fetch some lands. Okay. That's fine. Let's play our Skinner here, our principal Skinner, and buff this guy up so that he can't be blocked by this. And then, let's, I guess let's get Young Wolf out here. Oh, he missed a land drop, didn't he? Hmm. Oh, okay. What does this do? Oh, okay, it's just Terramorphic Expanse. I guess he was always going to be able to get lands anyway, because he can sack this. Eaten alive! Okay, he does not have a third color, I assume. Let's see. Well, I mean, technically, I can attack with the young wolf. I'm not sure how... Well, I guess it makes it a 2-2. Yeah, that's probably better than doing nothing here. He's got an instant of some kind. We'll go with this. Will he take the 1 or let it become a 2-2? He'll make it a 2-2. And we'll get this guy online. Gonna get some lands. Yeah, he's definitely not playing a third color. The world is your oyster, sir. What are you gonna do with that 5 mana? Okay. Let's see. Do I just blow that up? I think I probably do. So I can not have to trade my young wolf for it. Let's, yeah, let's just do that. Mill some more cards, sir. I know you want to. The world is your vampire, indeed. Interesting, he went for... Okay, does he have, artifact, creature, land, okay, so he does have Delirium, if he's got that mechanic on his stuff. Interesting, he went for the crow and nothing... Okay. Insatiable Gorges. Attacks each turn if able, so gets very owned by my Death Touch guy. That's not the land I would have liked to draw, but it is a land, so I'm 1 land away from these guys. Do I want to attack for 1, or... No, I think I'll keep it back. He might be able to kill it before he attacks, but I'll force him to have it. I'd rather trade my 1 mana guy for that if I can get away with it. Crack open a boy with the cold ones. Yeah. That's what he did when he sacrificed his zombies to play Eaten Alive. Sure, man. Why that one? I guess he's concerned about what happens when I get there. Yeah, so obviously we're gonna trade. That's not a land! That's okay, though. Sure, let's just get this guy out here. And pass turn. He's got all the mana in the world to cast bombs if he draws them, but I've got 2 of my own in my hand. Moonveil Regent, a 4/4 flyer. When you cast a spell, you may discard your hand if you do draw a card for each of that spell's colors. Neat. When it dies, deals X damage to any target where X is the number of colors. Okay, so that'll be 2, presumably. Bloody... okay, this is like a threaten. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 7. Okay, so now... we go for you first, probably. Yeah. Do I go you? Do I put the counters on... I think I put the counters on my young wolf. And attack with that. I'm on a very short clock, though, from, well, flyers, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's drop the caretaker. And we're gonna put the counters on the wolf. And then let's, actually, I might attack, yeah, we'll attack with this. It's not out of the question he might be able to pull some shenanigans and just kill me on his next turn. But, I don't think... Well, we'll see. We'll see. Not gonna be very easy for him to kill this, since it has hexproof. He's only got one card. If he didn't draw a spell, this is gonna transform, and he'll be Mondo fucked next turn. But he's sitting and thinking... Oh, yeah, he can swap it with the... He'll probably have a spell. He'd have to be unlucky. Okay, yeah. Oh, that looks like something big and scary. What the fuck is this? Ooh, okay. Big and scary indeed. And get some crows off of that. So he's definitely planning to just try and kill me with flyers. Yeah, that's his plan. He doesn't quite have me on match point, though, because he's only got 8 damage with flyers. But I can't afford to take damage from this guy, so let's see. Let's play this. Let's go to you don't have any ability. Yeah, okay, I don't have any. Yeah, I don't need to spend mana on that. Let's put counters on you. Yeah. Do I attack with this as well? No, I think that's hard. If he draws into a removal spell. I think I do. I'm gonna attack with everything here. Because I've got this second main phase. I'm just gonna have to hope. Okay, he's gonna take some damage. He's gonna let me kill both birds. Mill some more cards. And then we play this. Because of how this thing's effect works... What does this do? Okay. Okay. Make some guys. Yep. Doesn't want that one. What this? 3 damage to target creature. Okay, that's fine, since it can't actually deal any damage to me. However, he does have me on a 2-turn clock now because of this thing. So, at the moment, I do need a top deck. Unless he sits back. Is he gonna sit back, or is he gonna go for it here? Okay, yeah. That's definitely the correct decision. What do we got? Yeah, we lose. Unless he misplays here somehow. Yeah, we're 1 damage short, alas. And this does not do anything. I think we... go to combat and hope he somehow fucks up here. But that's about all we can do. Possibly attacking with my 4/4 the other turn was wrong, but it's hard to say because I had no idea what he was going to draw and how many times he was going to activate this. If he had hit a land instead of 2 creatures in a row, then this would be game for me. But as it is... Good game, sir. Let's try again. This is a little... Oh, and I go first? This is a little suspect. I need a mountain. I need several lands. On the other hand, 2 lands gets me to this. Yeah, this is a risky keep, but I think I'll run it. I'll see how it goes, because I do have at least a thing to do. We'll see. Okay, that's something. I guess we'll play the plains here. So that if we draw a mountain, we have the option to ride down. You weren't kidding about keeping risky hands. Yep. Two-one flying, sacrifice it. Creatures you control. Oh, okay, neat. Let's see. Alright, we can get to this at least, even if we're locked out of red for a little bit. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'd be surprised if he wanted to trade. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Neglected heirloom. Equipment. It's a Leonin scimitar that turns into a big motherfucker. Cool. Yeah, this is not online right now. My worst fear has come to pass! Oh, okay, this actually is pretty helpful right now. Let's... 2 mana of any one color. Yeah, there's no way for me to play Ride Down. But I want the option to have... Yeah, target a land and pay with the ones that are not that. That's important. Okay, now let's go to combat, because now we have Sure Strike online. Okay. And that is fine. Go ahead. Be pretty odd, pretty awesome if I drew that 1/1 who puts a counter on something when he comes into play right now. Ooh, manually tapping lands. Yeah. Sure thing. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What you thinking about, friend? What you gonna do? Collective effort. Is he doing the escalate to destroy this? I'm not... yes, he is. Okay, so we're gonna get the clue in response. Ah, a thing I can't play now that I don't have red mana. I see. Touché, salesman. Well, well. Yeah, we don't need to do anything else right now, though. That's a little unfortunate, but, I mean, people have removal spells, so that's just how it goes. We have an answer for his one creature right now, and many things we can do as soon as we have a mountain, so we just kind of have to hope we don't get mega fucked on that. Or that we at least draw other things we can do in the meantime. Bum 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 bum. Contortionist Truth. X equals 3. It's a 3/3. The make me run 7 3 minutes. Okay. That's a fun card. Sure thing. Yeah, we'll probably kill that. Hey, Okay, there he is. Yeah, it would be great if we had a card to pump with this, but we don't, so we're just gonna play him. We're just gonna raw dog him. He's still very good. Ugh. So when he transforms into the human side, +4/+4 to something. When he transforms into the werewolf, it may fight target non-werewolf I don't control. Okay. Dog. Dog. Oh, lovely. That's not a removal spell. When it attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, it gains indestructible. Fun. Oh, is he human? He is. Oh boy. Between Ride Down and this, I think our friend is in... Oh, and this, God. Yeah, I think our friend is in for some mega fuckery here, depending on how he chooses to block. Will he force the issue, or will he be scared? No, he's gonna go for that. That's fine. We ride down here, I think. Do we ride down? Do we just play... Actually, no, we play this guy. Yeah, because we only need +1/+1. He's in green, and he has 6 mana now, so he can have some big motherfuckers coming out, but I've got 2 more combat tricks. So unless he's got straight removal spells, he is in some trouble here. And if he had one, he would have played it instead of this last turn, so I don't think he has another anything comparable to, like, this thing in his hand. Yeah, no blocks. I have no need for trivialities such as blocking. What? Oh. Wrath of God. Oh, that's fine. Here's my 3rd bomb. Go ahead. I shouldn't say cocky shit like that, because he's played 2 powerful white removal spells. For all I know, he has another one in his hand. And I am the one who's being a cocky fuck. And will regret my life choices. Ooh. Ooh, fun. It's just a 4/3 with flying, though. Alright, well, if yeah, okay. Bigger now, but, yeah, that looks like a good target for Ride Down. Yeah, or Moonlight Hunt. Honestly, I'm kind of a kid in a candy store here. I have many options still. Anyway, let's go with this. Would you like to block and take 3? Smile. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll play this. And yeah, it was past turn. It'll be hard for him to race from an 11 to 21 deficit, even before you factor in the bullshit that's in my hand. He's gonna need another, like, kill target creature. And admittedly, if he has one, I may be in some trouble, because I don't have any more creatures to use all these wonderful spells with. Untapped target sure. Do I respond with this? I think I will. If his last card is like another pump spell, I'll be a little bit owned here, but I think I'm okay with just getting that out of his hand if that is the case. Choose target creature you control. Target creature, if you control, then the chosen creatures fight each other. That sucks. That's your last card. Fine. We still trade, and he used both of his cards and his creature, so that's not the end of the world, but, yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe playing this was greedy. Hard to say. It's a pretty good top deck. I would love to get something like that myself. I've still got more resources here, but, too many more turns like that, and this is not gonna end well for me. Mm-hmm. Oof. If I lose this one, I'm gonna be a little steamed. I'm gonna be a little... This seems improbable. Okay, that's a creature. I'll take it. Yeah, let's do this and this. Luckily, we can still race fairly effectively, because we had that advantage to begin with. Is he gonna keep attacking, or is he going to play it cautious here? He's gonna attack, okay. Passes his turn. Okay. Okay, he's one hit from dead. Doesn't necessarily know it. Yeah. 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 I can kill him through one blocker between these two cards together. Okay. Oh wow, it wasn't... We didn't even have the day-night cycle until then. Moves that over, okay. Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter for my card's purposes. Just don't... Okay. Oh, alright, well that is a good one, in case this shit doesn't work. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go for Ride Down into Sure Strike, though, because that's, that kills immediately. Actually, wait! We can go... No. Yes? Yes! I have 10 mana total, so I can play this pre-combat. Yeah, okay, I can do all of these things together. And I probably should. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 2 red mana for these, and a white... yeah, we'll tap like this. Or this. Okay, and let's go to combat. And let's attack. Okay, so first of all, Ride Down. He didn't... That happened immediately, so I don't think he has an instant. I think he's just dead here. That was closer than it feels like it should have been. Yeah, given how the board given how the game was gonna go, probably the percentage play was to not use my kill spell there. Because all the card he played was gonna pump it and give it vigilance, which was fine. All that was gonna do was some damage to me, effectively, that wasn't gonna trade with any of my cards. So, keeping that back to be able to respond to another card with would probably have been the superior play, because I had a big life advantage anyway. So I didn't need to stop him from doing that. On the other hand, if his last card there is not exactly something like what it was, then he's just out of the game immediately. He has no board presence left. He can't even attempt to race. So I don't think it's like 100% should have like not played. Oh, it's another one of this. Neat. I don't think it's like 100% black and white, but yeah, I probably got a little too confident there. And should have played that a little more conservative. Ooh, that's a fun avatar. Yeah, we don't have a lot going on early, but double strike with Death Touch could be pretty funny. Yeah, this seems fine. Will there be some pack openings after your third win? I think there may be pack openings. There's probably gonna be structure deck duels after my third win, because I have other daily quests I want to complete. And I think I have about an hour before I need to start being ready for trick-or-treaters. Did I forget to attack? No, okay, okay. Oh my god, I played that. Oh, fuck. I didn't even look at what this creature was. Oh, God. Jesus, that's awful. 4 damage down the shitter. Oh, wow, that's fucking rancid. Sorry, gang. That was some heinous garbage play on my part. And if I lose this game, it will be 100% deserved. You know what? I'm gonna oops that. Menace. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Menace, Daybound. I don't, like, super want to use Uncaged Fury to kill this, if I'm being honest. Yeah, and I've got this to build up to. I think I'm just gonna try and get my 1 damage. Okay. Ugh. God, that's disgusting. I thought this, I saw that the mana cost, and I thought this was the other guy. I thought this was like the 3/2 trample. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're not mad, Tom, just disappointed. No! Don't say that! Let's see. Do I play 2 spells just to make that switch back? That would mean just using this for damage, which I don't really like the idea of all that much. No, I think let's go to combat. And let's just play this guy. And pass. If we draw a land for this, we're still in good position, barring removal, and this is hexproof. Sacrifice it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. What's your other side? Just bigger and destroys more shit. Okay, you got it. Oh, right, it comes in on that because it's night. Okay, now I probably do need to go. Oh, they reprinted Terrarian. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, it's Menace, so I can't single block it and kill it with this. So you don't have Trample or anything right now. You're just a man. Why is it daytime? Oh, yeah, yeah. God, you can tell I never played Innistrad when it was, like, the thing. Okay, yeah, we go with this. He has an instant that costs only 1 black, apparently. I guess it's probably that thing that's, like, +1/+1 something, -1/-1 something else. And that's fine. You want to play that and block with this and kill it? I don't mind if you do. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. That's fine. Nope, he's just gonna trade. That's fine too. Ooh, a rare of some kind. Whenever it enters or attacks, exile a card from a graveyard. Spells you guys for each card type they share with cards. Oh, okay. Sure, I don't have any... Well, I have some Delirium stuff, I guess, so that's like a little annoying, but... I haven't gotten Delirium online once so far, so it's not like... Okay, what, that's a lot of text. What the fuck's going on here? 3/3 first strike. Look at the top. The amount of life you're... Okay, gotcha. But you can only play the exiled card that turn, so that didn't actually get them any advantage in the immediate. Okay. So you're at 3/3 first strike. Got it. Okay, that's an instant, and he's tapped out, so I think he... And he doesn't have enough to kill me on the crackback, even if he doesn't block anything. And if he doesn't block anything, he dies to double strike. So yeah, we can attack with both here. He's gonna double block that. Okay. Let's deal damage to that first, I guess. It doesn't matter, because I plan to kill one of them beforehand anyway. Yeah, so we, Moonlight Hunt here and kill this guy. Yeah. Yeah, choose a creature, yeah. Okay. Innocent Traveler. The mirror, no one does transform it, and that's at the beginning of your upkeep. Okay. Sure. Obsessive Skinner. Skinner! Let's see. Do I play this pre-combat? I mean, things are gonna get blocked no matter what, right? Well, yeah, no, he doesn't have a choice, so... I don't think I even do. Because that doesn't help me. I can't put the count... Oh, it's hexproof, it's not... Right. Okay, yeah, in that case, yeah, let's play this pre-combat. We can put a counter on the Caretaker herself, so that she is less at risk of getting shanghaied somehow by some bullshit. And we'll pump him, and we'll attack. Okay, he did not block both, so we'll go for the double strike kill here. See if we can get it. Yeah! Hexproof for Shroud, yep. I'm more used to Shroud. Interesting metagame to tell if your opponent has an instant by how fast cards resolve. Yeah, I think just like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I believe there is an option you can change to make it so that you don't pass priority automatically just because there's nothing you can do. So you can smokescreen against that. I think? In fact, I might turn that on if that is indeed pass until response. Is it like is it something you hold down? Full control, hold full control. Full control? Ah, okay, so you hit control to toggle that, I guess. Yeah. And yeah, no, it is a thing I factor in, certainly. It's a shame because, like, yeah, you generally, the game is friendlier. It's friendlier to do that for newer players rather than making them affirmatively click a button over and over to advance the game. But yeah, when you know what you're doing, you probably want to not have that on because it gives away information that shouldn't be given away. Yeah, I think one of them has got to be a toggle rather than a hold, because Full control. Control. Hold full control. I think it's, you just hold shift control if you're like, I want to do it here. And control, I assume, is a toggle, but we'll find out, I guess. I might go ahead and turn that on next game I start. Okay, so that's all we can get out of our Innistrad. Let's cast some red and black and green and blue spells. I guess let's start with red and black. It's gonna be harder to win with that deck than the blue-green deck. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... Did I reveal an inherent flaw in the system by accident? Where are you? Starter deck duel. Let's do it. Outlaw Posse. Let's go, go, go. And in the end, I wasn't punished for giving away 4 damage for no reason in that game. Yeah, we've got cards to play. That's good enough for me. We got 3 wins, so honestly, it would be nice to win 1 more, but it barely matters for the purposes of getting my, like, daily rewards. Oh, the white-green deck. This deck annoys the shit out of me, because every time I play someone else, they have the god draw that ramps into, like, massive lifelink damage from turn 3 onward, and every time I play the white-green deck, it fucking sucks shit and has no mana curve and no creatures that do anything, and I hate it terribly. Let's go with this. So I don't hate to play against it in the sense of like, oh, this is like the strongest opposition I could face. I just hate it because of how it pisses on me specifically and no one else. Let's see. Do I want to get this online for Magda? I think I do, even though I could get damaged with the haste on the Charming Scoundrel right now. I think we're just gonna take our 2 damage and make a Deadeye Duelist so that we can crime every turn and start building up treasures for the dragon. At least he didn't have a 2-drop. He's playing the white-green deck more like I play the white-green deck. Sip. A little sip. Okay. Alright, well, that's a little unfortunate, because now I really don't want to attack with haste. But I guess that's okay. I don't want to use a murder on that. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go swamp, and we're going to make a second one of these. And we'll save this till the end of their turn. And then we'll get our crime on. And we can crime on our turn and their turn now. So we can make a lot of treasures for Magda. In fact, with Charming Scoundrel, we can make a 3rd treasure immediately and have a dragon next turn, which we may well do. You may declare attackers, sir, but you cannot. So, pew pew. Let's see. Is there any reason to kill that? I don't think so. I think what we're gonna do is shoot him. And play Charming Scoundrel and create a treasure. The haste will be of no use, sadly, but that's okay. Create a treasure, and then we Magda. And doot, doot, doot. Daggerin. Go to combat and attack for 4. It's time to crime. Yeah, no, these are the kinds of draws I get with the white-green deck. Yeah, here's a turn 3, 3/3 wall, and here's a turn 4, 3/3. While, you know, the blue-green deck is already shitting out Bonnie Paul and, like, yeah, no. But then the white-green deck, when people play it against me, usually they're like, here's the 2/2 lifelink. Here's the guy that immediately saddles it and turns it on and makes an angel, and then I attack and I gain a bunch of life. You're already dead if you don't have a removal spell. And I sit there, I'm like, well, I don't have a removal spell, so yes, I am indeed already dead. Pretty great at crime. Is that an episode erased reference? Yeah, you're killing the dragon? That makes sense. But I'm gonna make more. I suppose now, yeah, it turns on his guy as well, so that's pretty good. That's fine, though. I can take some damage. And then crime. Because I got 2 murders and a trick shot, so I can kill many things. And that wasn't even a counter. That was, yeah, next turn this can't attack again unless he plays another large creature. So even though I took a decent little hit there, I don't think it really matters looking at my hand. There's no way I can make a dragon, so we're just gonna Deadeye Duelist him for a treasure here. And pass turn. And get ready to murder something. Let's see what he goes for. I take the damage. He's got 3 cards left, and I got 3 removal spells, and this dragon engine still online, so I feel pretty good, unless there's like an overrun effect or some shit coming that lets him massively swing in for damage faster than I can deal with. Yeah, you can declare attackers. Those 2? Okay. I think what we're gonna do, yeah, we'll go ahead and murder the Vengeful Townfolk, because I've got another one. He's got an instant, but I don't remember this deck having anything that, like, gives a creature protection or hexproof. Just things that, like, increase toughness. Oh, indestructible. Okay. Fair enough. If I'd remembered that, I would have murdered on my turn. Yeah, okay. There's not much I can do about that. But that's only good for 4 damage, and I can just block this guy and have him bounce off, so this is still fine. And phew. Okay. Let's make a dragon. Let's see. I think I might just murder something main phase here so that I'm less likely to get fucked if he has another copy of that card. Because Duelists plus this... Yeah, I've almost got him on a 1-turn clock here. Let's, before I have a chance to forget, let's Duelist him once to commit a crime and get another treasure. So I can make another dragon next turn. Yeah, so I do have him on a... yeah, he's dead next turn to the dragons. So I need to not die on his next turn, basically. So let's... do I murder this now? Or Or do I murder in case he plays a big creature that turns this on? No, I think I sit back and save this to play in response to, like, a pump spell. Because all I need is to not die this turn. There should be virtually no way he lives through my next turn if I get one. Love this Clue-ass soundtrack. Yeah, I imagine this is Murders at Karlov Manor inspired. When this enters, if it isn't a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of it. When it dies, put a +1 on each creature you control. Oh, and the other ones. Yeah, sure. That can't attack this turn, and you're tapped out now, so that should be the end of the game. You can't attack with the Bristle Pack, and your other 2 guys deal 5 damage. So, yeah, no. That's the end of the game. Yeah, we're gonna pass to blockers. And block that, and take 3. And ping. And then we're gonna ping. And then we're gonna make a dragon. And then we're gonna go to combat and kill him. Alright. We got a win, and we played a bunch of red and black spells. Did we play enough? Let's find out. No, we did not. How many more do we need? 3? Or, oh, no, 13. Oh, okay. Right, that's a 750. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's play some more Outlaw Posse. Yeah, let's play some more Outlaw Posse. That's like, in my experience, when I have won with the red-black deck, it's usually that way and that way exactly. Just drawing the Deadeye Duelists with Magda and making dragons as my entire game plan. I don't have a red source, do I? But I've got a murder. Yeah, sure. I don't need to win anymore. Who fucking cares? Just need to play cards. The red-blue deck I really like a lot. In fact, I might switch to that after this, because it'll get me points on red-black and points on green-blue. Oh, he's got quite a fucking mana curve right here. Let's see. When you cast your second spell, investigate. Second spell, you can sack an artifact and do some shit. Gotcha. That flies. This has menace, so this guy can't block either of them. Do I murder something here? If I do, I probably had actually... Well, this can... this'll get killed by a removal spell for sure, if I just play it and hope to block this. I think I need some board presence. So I'm gonna play this turn. This might be a mistake, letting him have a turn to potentially activate Malcolm, but just playing murder and passing back doesn't feel great either. Sure. Yeah. That's rough, buddy. Oh yeah, I forgot he can sack the clues. Anyway, I'm definitely lose, because I'm already so low that he can just kill me with burn, even if I kill his creatures now. I mean, we'll try. We'll murder this to reduce the incoming damage. But this game is almost certainly over. Just playing second and having a very slow hand will do that to you sometimes. In low, our modern game. Let's just play some red and black spells to run up the clock. Yeah, let's just play this guy. That counts for both. And let's play this. Fucking whatever, right? And pass turn. The red-blue deck, I think, is actually my favorite one to play. The annoying thing about it is it's a little dependent on its legendary creatures to get enough value. If you don't draw them, it's a lot easier to end up with hands that just, like, don't quite do anything. Let's see. I'm not dead, technically, because I can still block. That means I get to play a few more spells before I lose. Hooray. Let's see. Yeah, let's just, technically, I can make a block. Yeah, no, I cannot make enough blockers no matter what I do. So we're just gonna play this, and we can play one of those. Yeah, we're gonna play this and pass just in case he's like, oh my god, 2 Dead-Eyed Duelists. That's so scary. I shouldn't try to Alpha Strike here. What if something goes wrong? Make your opponent earn it, you know? Ow! I mean, that's just unnecessary at this point, sir. Yeah. Go ahead. Fuck me up, fam. Sure, you can declare attackers. Outlaw's Fury! Haha! Take that! And no blocks. Yeah, I had fun. In an approximation of it in any case. Let's grab the red-blue deck ourselves. The red-blue deck does have a really good matchup into some specific other ones of the precons. It's really good against the black-white deck, because that deck's like all 2 toughness and less creatures. So half the spells in your deck become destroy target creature. Yeah, this looks good. If this dies, I'll be a sad, sad boy. But if it doesn't, hey, maybe we can get something done. Just look at how dark is it outside. Okay, no, it's not dark outside yet. No one's gonna be trick-or-treating yet. He's thinking. Does he want the 7 cards? Oh yeah, we can test this out. Shift control, lock, unlock, full control. While enabled, full control stops at all possible times. Okay, we're gonna try this. Okay, yeah, here's an island, and we're gonna pass. Is that old full control? Okay, so this turns it on. Okay, gotcha. So let's see if this does what we expect it to do insofar as passing automatically through, or not refusing to pass automatically as soon as I have priority. Since we don't need to try hard for wins right now, I'm not going to bother having it on anyway, but I do want to make sure I know how it works. Surely you can't have very many decisions to make, sir. Also, hello. Oh shit, I should have said that earlier. I hope he doesn't think that's me being like, hello? It's Terry. I wonder if it's the ghost of Terry Pratchett. Boy, Terry, you've got some weighty problems on your shoulders right now. Okay, yeah. Yep, that is how full control works. Okay. Oh, now he's yeah, he played his land, like, immediately that time. Okay, I don't know what the precipitous delay was about there, but Okay. Let's see. So I think we're gonna make this guy and demand answers, discarding a land, so that we can activate Malcolm. Yeah, I guess let's demand answers first. See what we draw. Discard the island, because we need the second red for the Restless Lackey. Okay. We'll play this. Yeah, we'll go to combat. Let's attack. And then, because I'm not going to attack with this guy anyway, even though he has haste. And then we'll do that. And we'll see if I immediately regret discarding a land. But I've still got plenty of stuff to do below 3 mana. Ah, the Bristly Bill into land drop, turn 3. Always a classic of the genre. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. Let's see. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana... Ah, right, yeah. I mean, I might want to bounce Bristly Bill. The problem is... I don't... I really, if I had another land, that would be a lot better. I don't think I need to bounce Bristly Bill this turn. So I think instead, I'm gonna... Let's go to combat. Let's attack for 2. And then... Do we make this guy? I think I will, yeah. I think we'll just play this guy as himself. And hope to draw a land so that we can do bounce into 2 mana, Seize the Secrets. Obviously, Bristly Bill's going to be really scary as the game goes on and more lands get played. Okay, he's going to grab a desert and play that. And will he put a counter on Bill or this? Or this? I guess we'll see. If you put a counter on Bill itself, that would be best for me, since that's probably the one I'm going to bounce anyway. Attacks with just that. Yeah, we're not gonna block. Land? Okay, great. Actually, it had to be an island, too, for me to do the specific line that I want here. I would like to get this guy online, but I don't think I can let him put another counter and then double counters next turn. That's gonna be too fucking awful. So we are going to... let's see. When you cast your first instant or sorcery, he becomes a 3/3. I mean, he can die to a double block anyway, but I think we'll still... attack. I'd be okay with trading him for one of these, I think. Oh, fuck. That's a sorcery. I thought that half of that card was an instant. Tug's Collar. Well, we'll see. Maybe he'll just take the damage. He's thinking. No, he is doing the double block. Fuck. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, and this doesn't let me kill both of them, so that's not a good play either. Oh, that sucks a lot of nards. Do I just go through with it anyway? What I was already gonna do? Shit. Oh, God, that's frustrating. Ugh. I think I gotta pivot to this now. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, I can't kill the other one anyway, so I'll just flick a coin at him. Trade with the green blade. At least this means I could sack the treasure and seize the secrets now. I think I might need to do that, yeah. There. Okay. These are not among the better cards in this deck, but... Oh, the green-blue deck is so hard to... It's got fast hands, and then it's got some of the best top-of-curve stuff. So if you don't have immediate, like, massive pressure with flying creatures, it's very hard to race it. But we will see. We'll see what we can do. And he put another counter on Bill. Maybe he'll just tap all his mana to buff it this turn. No, he's gonna make some more guys. Okay. Well, that's not the scariest thing he could have played. Ah, okay. Can go for damage that way. Yep, that's pretty painful. Pretty painful there, friend. Okay, let's do... Yeah... I'm not dead if I do what I was thinking of doing, so we'll try this. Let's bounce Bill. And then we will, yeah, we're gonna seize. I would love to draw a land that comes into play untapped. Actually, no, now that doesn't really help, does it? Well, whatever. We'll play this. And I think I'm, yeah, no, I'm still gonna attack. There's an outside chance I can gum up the board long enough to kill him with burn and flyers, if I can live long enough. That's probably my only realistic path to victory here. Got all these clues, but no time to sack them for cards, unfortunately. If he kills me with Lush Oases after attacking me super low, that's going to be pretty funny. Ah! Yep, that'll do it. Yep. Bristly Bill, just too bristly. Pretty much killed me on its own. Let's try again. Bill plus 1 land would have left me at 1, which was what I was hoping for, but being able to put 2 more lands into play made that lethal. Yeah, this is a reasonable looking hand. I've got the faintest whiff of what you might even call a mana curve. Let's see. This, I think, yeah. Gonna need to draw a 4th land if I want to be able to play 2 cards. I think trading that for Minstrosity is probably fine. Trading this for it. Yeah, either one is fine, I guess. Let's just play this. Please let me draw a land. I would really, really like to draw a land. Sure. The green-black deck is an interesting one. I played it a handful of times. It's not my favorite, but I enjoy its flavor. Growth plus a food, not bad. That's not a land. Do I Slick Sequence to not draw? No. No. Sucks a lot. We just attack for 1 and pass and maybe kill something with Thunder Salvo. We We can't kill that with Thunder Salvo. When it enters, whenever you sacrifice a food, do that, sure. X2 plus the number of other spells you've cast this turn. Okay. Land? Okay, okay. We're not doom screwed. We can't kill that with Slick Sequence, but we can kill that with Thunder Salvo, so... This is fine. I think we do Alchemist into Salvo? Do we just play this? This makes 1/1 rats that can't block. Those are not terribly scary. I think I'm just gonna make Johann, actually. He's got something at instant speed. I know, obviously, this deck has removal. I don't know what exactly. I can't remember. Oh, right, he's got foods to sack, so he's always gonna be past. He's always gonna have a thing he can do when he's got 2 or more mana untapped. Top card is Canyon. Yeah. If you want to use your pump spell here, that's fine. Oh, right, okay. I did forget that they have the enchantment that's permanent. Yeah, okay. Ooh, that's a fun one. I cannot play that from the top of my deck, alas. So let's play this. Unfortunate that I did not have the mana for this to do it during my turn. Oh god, if he's got a pump spell in his hand, I'm gonna be so fucked if I go for Sequence into Salvo. But I think that's probably the play here. Oh, Sequence into Salvo is so fucking rancid, though. Wait, no! I can play this and respond with Thunder Salvo to still draw the card. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let me make sure I'm not passing priority here. Slick Sequence. Yeah, submit 1. And then Thunder Salvo in response. Resolve all. Please don't pump it in response. Okay, fine. Yeah. Sack of food, make a rat. That's totally cool, bro. Just let me kill your guy. Thank you. Lovely. Yeah, you get some good advantage off of that. But we dealt with the 5/5. Oh, man. If we'd had mana open to kill that in response to reach for this guy, would have been delicioso. Okay, let's see. So we can flick a coin off the top of our deck if we want. I think we go... Do we go Malcolm into flick a coin? What's this? 4/5 Death Touch. Deals combat damage to a player, create a food. Okay, that's not that scary on its own. I certainly don't want to gang block it to kill it. I think we go Malcolm flick a coin here. Kill a rat. Draw, investigate. Ah, that's like the strongest card in this deck. We've got like the 2 strongest cards in this deck in our hand, so that's something. Yeah. We don't have a really large card to discard to this other than Melek, which we don't really want to discard. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take 4 and give you a food, alas. You can have a food. That gives him a lot of reach for killing me. I'm gonna have to be careful if I don't kill that, like, right away. Okay. Scalding Viper, I can't play that from the top, unfortunately. X damage to each creature. Yeah, I would have to deal 5 to kill the Scream Puff, which means discarding this, which I really don't want to do. I could just bounce the Scream Puff. Let's see. I think we... Oh, geez. I might need to use a timeout period here. I have a treasure for 1 extra mana. I think... Yeah, I need to think for a second. I don't think there's a lot of cards I can draw that I can discard to kill Scream Puff. I could just do that and then hope to win after. No, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go to combat. Let's attack. And then let's play Rodeo Pyromancers into Scalding Viper to return Scream Puff. Autopay. See if he replays it and or plays other creatures. Okay, he's replaying Scream Puff. Sure thing. Commit more to the board, please. Thank you. That's what I want to see. Okay. Razzle Dazzler on top. Let's play this. So do I just attack and then ill-timed explosion to wipe the board? Actually, yeah. If I ill-timed explosion... If he blocks with Scream Puff, I can ill-timed explosion for less. Wait, does this count as... No, its actual mana cost is 2. It doesn't count as 3 or 5. Okay, okay. Let's go to combat. Yeah, let's go to combat, and I'll attack with... Whoa. See if I can bait a block from the Scream Puff that will let me explosion for less. Yes. Okay, I only need to explosion for 2 now, which means I can pitch the Aquatic Alchemist. We'll probably just let this through? No. Okay, he's gonna go for the gang block. Alright. Unfortunate. If he had only blocked it with 1, it would survive the explosion. Okay, so now we are gonna do this. And we're gonna discard Razzle Dazzler, I think. And this island. And that'll deal 2 damage to everything. Make another food. And then we have Melek to follow up here. So even though that was not hugely advantageous... Oh god, okay. Well, that's about the worst thing we could have seen in response to that. Oh no! Oh no! I've made a terrible mistake. You were sitting on that the whole time. I'll give you a nice for that. Alright, I'm mega boned then. This was never happening. Yeah, 188 is not gonna turn this. Unless I put... Oh! I could put the ill-timed explosion on top, but I think I'll be dead before it matters, unfortunately. Well, I guess we'll see. Let's try it. Ill-timed explosion to top of deck. Let's cast the Aquatic Alchemist. And let's pass turn here. I haven't done the math. I'm pretty sure I'm still dead, especially with Sweet Tooth Witch there. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna block like this. Sure. I got nothing else to do, so if I'm dead, then I'm dead. And I think I'm dead. 5, 6, yeah, that's exactly 12. Alright, sir. Touche. Oh, and, well, you don't even need to do that, actually, but sure. Go ahead. If you want to win manually, then you deserve the glory. Lich King's Conquest. I finished something. Oh! I finished both. You know what? That's fine. That works out perfectly. Real quick, let's see if the store is selling free money. As I have learned, they sometimes do. They have daily deals where it's like, would you like to pay 250 gold to get 750 gold? Or to get gems, but they don't today. And that's really all I'm interested in at the store. So, I think that's probably going to be it for tonight. This weekend, I may do another draft. It's back to Duskmorn draft now, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, quick draft Duskmorn. So I may do that. They've also got Arena Cube draft, which is less of a good proposition in terms of what you get for it. Because you get gold instead of gems as the win. You don't get any cards that you draft. And it still costs 4k gold, so, like, this is not an economical one, but it does sound pretty funny, and they don't have it all the time. Watch it change by the time you do it again. No, I think it swapped from Bloomborough to this week, so I think it'll be around for 2 weekends. And I know the mastery for Duskmorn ends in a week and a half. I don't know if that means there's a new set releasing, or if the mastery just kind of arbitrarily ends after a predetermined amount of time, regardless of when the next set releases. But, we'll see. We'll see. Did you do a draft yet? If you just got here, Barden, I did a sealed event, a short little thing for Innistrad that was, the midweek madness. Oh, and they're releasing a Foundations? Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it would be a fun one. And if they, assuming they do quick draft for that as well, if I can quick draft that, like, a couple times when it's the new thing, then I will have the opportunity to go into real person draft having some idea of what the card pool is. So I will actually feel comfortable doing that. So maybe we'll do some Foundations. I might even, if I manage to accrue enough gems, I might even get the mastery for a new set if I can get it when it comes out. Because if I get the mastery, I sat down and did the math, and it looks like if you get up to this last gem installment, then the mastery does actually pay for itself. In terms of gems plus the draft token, plus gold. And that's not counting the packs and cosmetics. So, yeah, maybe someday. Maybe someday. If I get enough gems that I can do that without making it so I can no longer draft. Oh, packs? You know what? You're right. Right. Let's end with a couple packs. Let's end with our, yeah, let's do these Modern Horizons packs. I have no idea what's in these. Shattered Landscape. Taps for colorless. Searches for a basic, specifically Mountain, Plains, or Swamp. And cycles for all the mana. Okay. Fanged Flames. 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If it would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay. Indebted Spirit. If you cast this card for its bestow cost, it's an aura spell with enchant creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached. Okay, so you can start it as an aura, and then it comes back as a... Oh, it's just a 1/1. And on top of that, when the creature dies, it makes another 1/1. Funny. Funny joke. Funny joke. Sowing Myco Spawn. 3/3, colorless for 4. Kicker for 1 and a colorless. When you cast the spell, Rampant Growth. Oh, no. When you cast it... Oh! No, that's like Reap and Sow, not Rampant Growth. Any land card put on the battlefield untapped. And when you cast the spell, it was kicked exit. Damn, this would have done numbers in red-green mana ramp back in the day. 2/2, bestow. +2/+2, mentor. When this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. Neat. That's a funyun. That's another one of that cycle. Pinnacle Monk. 4/4 prowess for 5. And fetches a instant or sorcery. Also, hello, Nizazel. This isn't Sylvan Scrying, though, K-Do, because Sylvan Scrying adds to your hand. This is more like Reap and Sow. Or Crop Rotation, if it didn't have a sack. Toxic Deluge. Oh, okay, yeah. Dude, I would kill for this in Prague. I would play this in, like, every deck in Prague. Sell my soul for some decent black sweeping removal. Thraben Charm. 2 mana instant. Either damage equal to twice the number of creatures you control to target creature, destroy an enchantment, or exile any number of target players' graveyards. Neat. Another one of those. Brain Surge. Ah, bigger. Brainstorm's big brother. Fun. Oh, it's Dragon Whelp again. Kind of. As this threshold, it becomes a Shivan Dragon. Neat. If you keep up Porg long enough, I'm assuming the other half of that message is, will get that someday. Oh yeah, you'll get there eventually, long. 4/4 for 4. If this creature has no +1/+... Oh, okay. So just permanently embiggen and modified, meaning or equipment, auras, and counters. Neat. Colossal Dread Mask. Ah, right, yeah. Living Weapon is fun. I didn't play far enough to see that in Limited, but I always enjoyed it. Ah, Energy. The mechanic no one likes, apparently. Okay. Not bad. Null Drifter. When you cast this spell, draw 2 cards. Flying, Annihilator 1. Oh, and it evokes to just... Yeah, so it's, it evokes as a Council of the Soratami. Not bad. It was a very meaty pack opening sound. It was like... another one of those. Evolution Witness. 2/1 for 3. Adapt to whenever one or more possible opponents return target. Oh, okay. Hence why Witness. Fun. Another one of this. Cephalid Coliseum. This one I know. That's an actual honest-to-God reprint. Fetid Gargantua. Ah, oh, Phyrexian Gargantua again. Okay, these are some fun retrains. Dross Claw. Okay. Suppression Ray. Tap all creatures target player controls. Pay any amount of energy. If you do, put a stun counter on those. And it's also Orderly Plaza. I don't see any rules text explaining how the two halves of this card relate. There's nothing that talks about transforming it. There's nothing in the sidebar to explain. Chat, do you know what the dealio is with this? You can play as the land or the sorcery. Oh, okay. So it's just a split card by other, yeah, or a room kind of thing. I'm a little surprised there's no helper text for that in the arena sidebar there. What? It's Shilgengar, my favorite Pokemon. Sire of Famine. 6/6 flying for 5, legendary creature. Sacrifice another creature, make blood. If you sacrificed an angel, create blood equal to its toughness instead. Funny, funny. Sacrifice 6 blood tokens and pay some mana. Return each creature and they become vampires. Funny. The demon for the demon angel split aspect deck. That's fun. How would this card work IRL? Badly, like all the double-faced cards that I hate. You either have to, you're playing sleeves, first of all, if you're not playing sleeves, fuck you. You have to have a proxy card, or you literally can't have it in your deck. If you are playing sleeves, fuck you anyway. Take it out of the sleeve and re-sleeve it mid-game. I have always hated these. Always from the beginning. If I had been playing when Innistrad came out, I would have been mighty fucking pissed. Bad. Bad and ugly. Don't forget to reflip it afterwards. Indeed. We have to stop meeting like this. Me and the rant about flip cards. I hate them terribly. Anyway, enough of the bad vibes. It's Halloween. It's Halloween and it's still quite light outside. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and turn on my little, like, jack-o'-lantern lamp things, and put on my porch light, just so I don't forget. I have to be ready for that one kid. If it's gonna be the same kid as last year, I don't know, but I have to be ready with the Reese's in a bowl. How do you feel about meld cards? I don't even remember what those are. And I don't want to know right now because it's too likely to induce me asking questions or going on a rant. Even worse than flip cards? Yeah, no, don't tell me right now. Save it for another stream when I have more time to just go off. But I think I'll wrap it up there for now, and hopefully I'll be back with a draft at some point. Duskmorn draft was my original intention before they pulled the rug on me with Bloomborough. So, we'll see. If I'm really crazy, maybe I'll randomly stream FF14 as I try and, for God's sake, finally find a Party Finder group that can down the last Savage boss of this raid tier, which I have been trying for weeks. And I had said, no, I shouldn't stream that because I can't divide my concentration and make it any less likely that I manage to clear it. But it's become apparent that I'm usually not the problem now. I'm just too good at the game and being held back by inferior players. Naturally. My natural state of being. So maybe you'll randomly get that at some point, but no promises. But I'll stream again before long. And I appreciate anyone who came out to watch. And if you're trick-or-treating tonight, I hope you get some good loot. And I hope you got a nice, clever costume that you're proud of. And if you're going to be answering the door for trick-or-treaters, I hope you keep that Halloween spirit with you. And you make their Halloween as delightful as it can be. So for now, you know, good night and good spook.